Ciao my lovelies, and welcome to a very different video, I suppose, regarding a subject I kind of touched on a few months ago, almost a year ago really, and that's having to do with the NameMC community. So if you don't want to hear about that, don't watch this video, honestly. This is kind of just like my own 2 cents on everything, and just as someone who used to be a very big name in that community, a lot of you may or may have not noticed that many of the bigger names on the NameMC community, including myself, have kind of just like stopped. We've kind of just decided to stop interacting with the actual site. You could catch us in the Discord server now and then, but for the majority, we've just decided to stop associating ourselves with that community. Let's get into the main reason why I kind of distanced myself from it and why I believe a lot of people decided to quit. Part of it does have to do with the problems that I mentioned in my last video, that being the whole, oh, there's a bunch of people that steal skins in the community and don't really give credit, and also people that boost their skins. Let's talk about the main reason. No matter what it is that you do, there's always going to be that person that dislikes you just because you're you, or because of the things you say or do, or post in this instance. So yeah, there were times where every single creator that I knew got some sort of hate tag, whether it be by calling their skins ugly or whatever. It's gotten a lot worse since then, which is surprising because of how much the staff has tried to, I guess, prevent it recently. First of all, let's just say I'm completely chill with everyone that I know personally in the community. Everyone that I've met and interacted with in the community, I don't have any problems with them, including staff members, developers, whoever it may be. But I do feel like this is a problem that I have to voice my opinion on, even if I don't plan on staying in the community. If it's not for my sake, then for those people after me that choose to be part of the NameMC community. So let's get started. I'll be dividing all of this into chapters, so if you want to hear about a certain thing, then you're free to skip to that. The community has gotten a lot more toxic since I last, I guess, fully immersed myself into it. I joined NameMC back in 2016, but I obviously didn't do much in the sake of being part of the community up until 2021, like early 2021, around March or something. In that, like, year that I've been posting my skins on there and just overall meeting people from that community, it has become extremely toxic to the point where I wouldn't even recommend trying to be a part of the website. I'm talking, mind you, I'm talking mainly about the website here. People are a lot less toxic on the Discord server because obviously you have a face involved in it, as opposed to NameMC, where whenever someone hates on your skins or puts negative tags in it, it's anonymous. I never had a problem with the whole anonymity. I never had a problem with the whole anonymity thing with the tags. Personally, I don't really know if it would fix anything because people would just use their alt accounts. But again, like I said, it has become full of more toxic people, and the reason that I believe that is probably because there's a lot more younger kids that are being introduced into the community. There's been times where I've seen people put literal death threats. Like, I was used to maybe an ugly here and there or cringe. It's pretty bad. And while you can get those tags removed by staff members if you contact them about it, it doesn't stop people from constantly continuing to put more tags in your skins. I feel like it would be something that could easily be fixed. But whether it be by removing the anonymity of tags on skins or making it so you have to get it approved if it's an unknown tag. But anyways, I'm not gonna assume everyone's age on the site, but I can just guess. I'd guess there's somewhere around the younger demographic where they get their skins stolen and they end up putting threats on the skin stealers' tags and all this other stuff, putting like credit to so and so, even though we've already talked about the fact that it's so easy to get them removed too. And not just that, but obviously if it's a skin that has been boosted, it's going to get removed regardless, right? And even then, I don't believe that you should be putting tags on people's skins saying that, oh, it was originally by so-and-so. The reason I say this is because people have done that before to people who have stolen my skins. There's even been like an official tag at some point that people used to put on other people who would steal my skins. I don't condone it, personally, because I feel like that's just something that, if it truly has been stolen pixel for pixel, like I said before, in my previous video about this, they should just implement a way to give credit to the actual creator of the skin if you do take inspiration from a skin and whatnot. And back then, I used to say, oh, I don't think we should do that because NameMC isn't a platform for skin making, but the more and more it's developed over the years, the more they've tried to make it into something for skin makers, which I'll talk about later on, but I definitely feel like it should be something that they implement now. Whether it be one that can be set by the creator of the skin, like the person who took the skin, or by community members. Either way, I believe that would be something that would be beneficial. NameMC actually has implemented this feature in their Discord server where skin makers on NameMC, if you have this skin artist tag on the server, you're able to post a little message about getting commissioned. And while I love that some skin artists are able to get recognition from that, I think it's terribly implemented. And the reason I say that is because a few weeks ago, actually, I had to contact one of the staff members about this person who we're gonna get into later on in this video. I'm not going to mention them by name nor by pronouns because I'm quite frankly not sure, but I'm sure you'll be able to know who I'm talking about from the references that I give later on. But anyways, I had to contact a staff member about the fact that this person had a skin artist tag in the server despite them literally only stealing skins. That's all they do. In other words, it means almost anyone can really get that tag on the server. They don't really do a background check. If NameMC continues to keep the commission tab on their server open, they should definitely implement some sort of system where the staff members do a background check on the skins to make sure that they're not stolen. So, if you guys don't know this, I actually have a very lovely team that helps me when it comes to skin making and publicizing my skins, trending them, whatnot. When I was at the peak of my NameMC popularity, I wasn't doing it all by myself. And whenever I would take breaks on NameMC, such as when I would go out for the weekend, went on holiday for Christmas, I always had my friend, who would also help me with seeing what was trending at the time, make the actual skins. So there have been some skins that are actually on my NameMC that I didn't even make. But either way, I was always very, I guess you could say, professional when it came to my image on NameMC and just overall handling what I did on NameMC. And I know that a lot of the bigger creators were the same, not in the sense that they had people working for them, but they had a very professional image for themselves, which helped them gain more and more popularity, and also their unique skin styles. Although I don't post as much on NameMC, I still do have some people that help me when it comes to that kind of stuff, just for the sake of previous skins or any future skins that I choose to post. But everything is now made by me, and I truly do have the final say on what goes out and what doesn't. So I rarely take inspiration from other skins now. I purely take inspiration off of outfits that I have in person or outfits that I see on Pinterest, as opposed to just taking inspiration from other artists for the same reason I talked about earlier, and that's how toxic people have become when you even take the slightest bit of inspiration from a skin. And I'm not talking about those people that just straight up copy the skin. I actually condone people just taking the outfits from my skins because I know that I don't provide a lot of diversity when it comes to the face behind my skins due to the fact that all my skins are at the end of the day made for me and it's meant to represent my character. So I'm all for people just taking the outfits from my skins and putting them on their own. The only thing that I feel a little iffy about is when people take the face of my character and plaster it onto different outfits just for the sake that that's kind of my thing, and I'd prefer if people don't do that, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's not like I'm gonna have a problem with you if you do it. One last thing before I introduce you to this terrible person. I was going to say this lovely person, but quite frankly, I don't think they deserve that title. Before I introduce you all to this infamous specimen, allow me to explain the new system that NameMC implemented for their trending system. It's pretty bad, but I mean, okay. I like the concept of it. Like I said, a lot of the features the developers choose to implement are actually very great in concept, but they're very poorly executed most of the time. Back in February, I believe it was February or March of 2022, NameMC implemented the like and dislike system. They also implemented a system so alt accounts would supposedly not be as effective as real accounts. So the trending system would be more fair when it came to skins. Now, think about it this way. You are a person with several alt accounts and a desire for the silliest source of fame, which is NameMC fame from stealing other skins. And the developers implement a system where, depending on how many likes or dislikes a skin gets, will determine how well a skin does on the trending page. What would you do? Yeah, that's right. They would dislike bot any competitor or contender, maybe even the original skin maker, so their skin doesn't get on trending, and then boost the out of their skin so the skin ends up in the top 10. And let's say this person has so much time on their hands that they decide to learn the algorithm of this new system, so they end up getting as many skins that they steal as possible trending. Now, mind you, this person obviously has received a lot of backlash on their skins, which quite frankly, I don't support. I don't know how old they exactly are, but I'm pretty sure they're somewhere around 14, 15. That's what I would assume. And people have been like putting threats and whatnot on their skins, and I don't support it, but I do believe that they deserve to get removed off the freaking platform, and I'm not the only one who believes this. I'm not gonna name drop the skin makers because I don't want to start any more drama or involve them in whatever I choose to do, but there has been a skin maker that did end up quitting the community due to this, and due to the fact that they have constantly spoken out on the problem at hand, have reached out to several of the developers asking them to either ban the person, remove them off the platform, whatever, in some sort of way. I understand that the staff team is insanely busy and so are the developers, but quite frankly, I don't think they should just overlook a person like this that has been causing problems in their community for several months now. Like I said, whether it be by removing their skins that they have stolen straight off from the platform, or just entirely finding a way to ban them from the community. If NameMC continues to try to be a platform for skin makers, which I do believe is a good idea, I do believe that NameMC should be, supporting the people who have made their platform what it is, the skin artists. I don't think that they should if they can't deal with situations such as this one. And I know many of my fellow skin making friends from NameMC feel the exact same way about this said person, because not only do they steal skins, they are insanely toxic to everyone in the community. And that's including on Discord. I'm pretty sure they've had their Discord banned before from the server or just overall, but obviously they're still here and nothing has been done about it. And I'm hoping that maybe by voicing these concerns, they'll finally take some sort of action against that person. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me, and yeah, let me know what you think about this and any other concerns you may have in the comments. I'm actually very curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. Alright, I'll see you guys later.